Yes, so good day and welcome once again to the talk. It's always a pleasure being here. I'm always happy to be here. To be honest, I'm really happy to be here. I wish I could be here every day with you, be honest. Anyway, we are talking about the boo that is going on in this world right now. But we're gonna take a look at Afghanistan and then we'll just switch back to America and see what's up, okay? Now, currently the Taliban, everybody knows. I said it in a video already, but everybody should know by now that the Taliban is in full control of Afghanistan. Okay, a place that America controlled for 20 years, and they had to cut and run. And to me, it's really kind of humorous when I look at a video on YouTube or somewhere in relation to the Afghanistanis who rule the countries right now, and to see all the means. When I say the means, I'm talking about the arms and ammunition, the vehicles, the Humvee, the BTRs, whatever they have, and how the people just have all of these things in their possession. Hey, I said, when things like that happen, it reminds me when they take all ours in Grenada in 1983. Anyway, so they lost a lot of these things. They had to leave it and run away. Because that is what they do, go into people's place and disrespect their sovereignty and try to implement their form of religions and the form of the kind of doctrines that they have. Whatever doctrine is that, I don't know, which is devilish in my book. Anyway, so that is what they do across the face of the earth. But then I noticed something, okay? And I'm thinking they want to go about fixing everybody's problems. Like if people ask them to come and fix their problems. Like if everybody don't just have their problem and they'll find a way to fix it. Watch. And their business up there is basically stinking. Okay? Well, now it's crazy, but that is how it goes with the American people and stuff like that. But there is something I need to highlight you on. Now, in recent years, when you look at Obama and you look at Joe Biden, they were like brothers, right? From a different mother, maybe the same mother, because both of them mother is white anyway. So they were like twin brothers. They was like riding body. They was like like serious, man. These fellas and thing was like Bonnie and Clyde. You understand? I don't know which one is the girl, which one is the boy. Anyway, but they were riding like that. You understand? And we could have seen that when Biden go back into power, then most of the policies that Obama implemented, he and Obama, as a matter of fact, that he would continue. But treachery and backstabbing and racialism and wickedness especially have a way of showing itself in a very, very dangerous way to people. And sometimes when it show it head, or when it shames you, there is no going back. So we are yet to see the result of what I'm about to say. Now, you recall Obama had started a dialogue with Cuba. With Cuba. Started a dialogue of friendship, a dialogue of trade, a dialogue of basically love, and then it was looking good. Well, it wasn't bad, it was good. Everybody was saying at least, we'll start, the peace movements in Cuba, and it'll trickle along everywhere. It was kind of hopeful, after all these years of embargo and wickedness from the US. Anyway, excuse. Donald Trump came in power and he crashed that immediately. He crushed it. He said, we are not negotiating with Cuba. Cuba is like terrorists in their book, because they have a foolish way of saying that they don't negotiate with terrorists. So anytime you go against America in anything, you are a terrorist. So believe me, When you start to talk about COVID vaccine and this thing is bullshit, they will be telling you you're a terrorist just now. Watch that. No. So Trump, the idiot. I just call him the idiot because that is the most stupid person I actually come across in my life. And then when America installed Trump as a president, with all this foolishness and jackassery he was getting on with, I lost up. I lost all respect for America. I realized how that system is like a gutter rat. So they could do whatever they want now. That is their stories. But I just want to highlight you on something here. Now, Trump came in power, destroyed the relationship that Obama started. As a matter of fact, his mission was to destroy everything that Obama wanted to implement. He wanted to wipe Obama out from the face of the earth. You understand? He didn't want Obama's name to mention the mere fact that he is black. Okay? So this whole thing with Cuba went down the drain. Cuba back as normal, the relationship back as normal, enmity across your neighbor yard. Okay then. But then sometime during the coming down to the end of his one term reign, that is Obama. I say Obama, that is Donald Trump. Donald Trump said he will remove all the troops he had in Afghanistan. Okay? Remove all the troops he has in Afghanistan, and Afghanistan will have to fight for themselves. You know, other people in the Middle East who they're trying to they help in defense, they will have to pay, they will have to fight for themselves. You know, we can't be going around the world defending people. Okay, he said that. Now, he get kicked out of government. Then they put Joe Biden, that is Obama's best partner, riding B. But he's white. You understand? As soon as he reach in power, 6 months or past yet, he following what Donald Trump said, word for word. I'm removing the troops from Afghanistan. He don't care what happened. He think it's a good thing. He don't think, but then he functions. Why? He functions that way because he is white. Donald Trump is white. All the time he trying to put down Donald Trump. He had this nasty mentality like the rest of the people who vote him in. That he was worshiping Donald Trump too. So Donald Trump was like his idol maybe. So as soon as he reached in power now, he decided to go the way of Donald Trump. Remove the troops from Afghanistan, regardless to what might happen to the people in Afghanistan. Well, you definitely saw what happened. They was trying to escape, falling off planes and stuff like that, and he don't care. You know, and he ignorantly, arrogantly saying stuff that he would not, he would not regret what he did, you know, because he followed Donald Trump, his boy, because he's white. Okay? No. Did he for any reason, any time mention that he would continue the conversation with Cuba where he and Obama left off? No, he never did that. He don't care about that. He don't even thinking about that. You understand what I'm saying? He's not even thinking about that. But haven't you also noticed too that since he came into power, Obama shut up, basically. He just fade. You ever ask yourself why? Let me tell you something. I look at stuff and I realize that for some reason, right, Obama and Biden was actually on a certain kind of edge. You understand? Yes, maybe he helped out Obama in his work and everything like that. Well, that's the vice president's job. But then again, I'm telling myself that he maybe used to be trying to function, or he had this air about him that he is, or he should be president because he's working for a black president. You understand what I'm getting at? Yeah, he's working for a black president, so he feel that he was the one who was supposed to be president. But you see, Obama, the statesman he is, the man so full of integrity. You know, that is how we roll. We don't cuss, we don't fight. Obama go all out. He fought with Josie. He fought without tie to make him go in power, because that is what he wanted all along. After spending donkey years in the Senate, there is no way he could have gone there. But then the fact, just like Donald Trump thinking that if a black man could go, I could go too. So obviously, if a black man could go, Biden feel he could go too. So, okay, Obama, help me with this thing. Obama help him. And he put him in power. Put him in power, and then you don't hear Obama much again. What that tells you? You understand? What that tells you? Obama means, I don't owe you nothing. Again, I don't owe you nothing. You want it, I give you. I fight for you. I assist you. Don't ask me for nothing. I don't owe you shit. You understand? That is white people for you. That is those people for you. It doesn't matter what you do. You're a black man. They always feel that they are in a better position than you. They're above you. And anything you do, they could do. But we know they cannot dance anyway. But I'm just saying, and when you look at what he followed Donald Trump and did, that is Biden, and go and remove the soldiers they have in Afghanistan, he bring America to shame, because that's what they do. How many times during Obama 8 years did he bring America to shame? How many times? People open your all eyes and see. Obama did something I would never like. Serious. Obama did some things I wouldn't like. And all this thing about homosexuality and thing, I wouldn't really appreciate that. That is just wrong in my book. But that is their system. But what I am saying is this, that how many times did he embarrass his seat and his position during the 8 years he reigned? Well, we know Trump was embarrassing America since before he go into the office. We know that. It don't take too long for this other white one, this Kleenex fall, to embarrass America again with pulling out troops without thinking and pompously coming up and say, I would never regret my decision. Because he had swell, he walk like a fowl, and he feeling almighty and powerful. But in my book, he's not prepared for this office, just like how Donald Trump wasn't prepared. They were never prepared. They just hitting, whooping, and playing. They are all on top, and they have power and stuff like that. But these people doesn't really understand power. Power does go into their head. That is why they just do all the foolishness they constantly do around the earth. They feel threatened, they feel insecure and everything, so they have to push themselves. I am the boss. Foolishness. But anyway, he come around, embarrass America as usual, which America definitely don't have much shame, because they will constantly do what they do every time. But one thing I glad, I don't know if he will come back on the scene and maybe say words and stuff like that, but I glad Obama take himself out from the equation. You understand? And let these people run their thing for themselves. You don't see, without Obama, he looking like a stray cat. Honestly, he have no, watch, that man have absolutely no sense of direction. You understand? He's like a stray cat. With Obama, he feeling as though he's strong. He learn to at least try to talk properly with Obama, because he trying to come up to par and stuff like that. You understand? Trying to do better, but no. Biden, you know what? You fail miserably. I don't know what you will do for the next few years you have there, but currently you fail miserably. And that's the absolute truth. Okay? And whatever happened to the people in Afghanistan right now, it will fall plumb on the shoulders of America. More cost for them. They kill all them Indians, they killing Negroes, they kill slaves, they do all kind of things. They have a lot to pay for. And that's the absolute truth. They are not gonna escape, because they just wouldn't stop. Like, they have a certain kind of blight. You understand? Making people feel they are the freedom fighters, the true freedom fighters, the people that will bring peace and everything. But this peace killing all here. You understand? So people, learn to observe. Don't forget any part of history. You know, look and see how it's playing out. Link it, because every present linked with a past. You know, so we have to be able to trace it from the past and ask it, how did we come here? You understand? Or where were we before we come here? Before we find ourselves in that situation, we have to do that. You know, man, let me tell you something. We have to be humble in spirit. You know, we have to be fearless. You know, don't afraid to talk. Don't afraid to say what you actually feel in your heart. You know, don't be afraid to say it. You know, just open your heart, be free, and just say it. And I will tell you something. The way the world is going right now, it's a total mess. Right. So we know Biden, Trump, them fellas, them are embarrassments. Now, in Grenada here now, we have what we know as COVID going around. Well, the last time I heard is that they had 15 cases. People, be careful. You understand? Because to tell you the truth, honestly, from my point of view, that vaccine ain't saving nobody. You understand? Well, conspiracy theory and not something killing people out there. And people having things, so gotta be careful. You know, we gotta be careful. Recently, we didn't have anything and we happy. And it's funny, you know, what I find is funny is that just after the time they go and jump in carnival and stuff like that, all of a sudden you're hearing people say, yeah, this corona here, yeah, that corona there. I don't know how that link with that, but people, we have to be careful. I would always say, and I would say it again, and I would constantly say that personally, I think that we at least should leave out all these kind of celebrations that exist right now. That is what I would say. All the celebration that we acquire in slavery and everything like that, we don't need that. What is happening, what we usually go out and do, it is not written on our DNA. You understand? These are things that we adopt in a system that wasn't created for us. Just why we can't leave it alone? You see, let me tell you something. And I am seeing that this strategy in every aspect of our community, our system, right? In every way, I am seeing it. And that is how they catch us and how they entrap us every day. So it's like drugs. They come and they give you free drugs. For example, a man will see you, he is a drug dealer. White people do that. The CIA does that. They say, boy, this thing tastes nice. That is a good social drug. Take a sniff. And when you take a sniff, you get hooked. You understand? And once you get hooked on it now, you feel this loss. That is a delusion. You feel free. That is a delusion. You're not free. You just become a slave. So then you have to use your money now to buy this thing for the rest of your life. Now, people, that is what these people and them always do. You see, even like, you see, for example, they come around and they're giving you a corona injection and stuff like that. But then you hear people talking about you have to get booster. After you get 2, you have to get a next booster. I thought you get 2 and they're done. But then they're busting it on you. You see, once you get in there and you hook, they could just come and try everything on you. You understand? Because you're not escaping. And after you get the booster, then obviously in the next couple of months, they will tell you, you know what? You have to get another one. So before you know what happening, you could turn out to be a drug addict. I pray it is not that, but according to the patterns, that is how they function. You understand? That is how they function. It's just like Bill Gates and his Microsoft. You remember when they came out with Windows 10? They come out with Windows 10 and they say, okay, you wouldn't have to buy product key. You'll get a free upgrade. Free upgrade. So if you're on Windows, like Windows 7 or something like that, you could get a free upgrade from Windows 7, Windows 8, you know, and you go to Windows 10, right? Free. You don't have to worry about that, and then your computer could work with it. Now that happened. This free could happen for a couple of years, but right now at this juncture, you know what they trap you with? When Windows 11 comes out, if your computer is not compatible, you know, you have to have these certain features like TPN 2.0 and stuff like that, certain kind of processors. If you doesn't have that, then and you want Windows 11, then what you'll have to do, you'll have to go out and buy a laptop or some computer with Windows 11 on it. You understand? And then if you buy that, or you could build one if you want, but then it'll cost you money. But then with everything that you buy, whether you go buy a laptop, whether you go buy a whole computer, whatever you do, what would happen is they would benefit. Microsoft would benefit, because if you decide to build a computer, you're not getting Windows 11 free. Then you might have to buy a product key. You understand? They will benefit. If you go to buy a laptop with a Windows 11, they have a feedback getting from the people who produce the laptop. So the thing about it, they get you feeling real nice about Windows 10 free. Everybody go down with free cool, but then they don't really see the bullet that coming after, because then you'll have to pay, and you'll pay through your nose, and it will not be cheap. Now that is what I'm actually scared about in relation to that COVID vaccination, because I find that they actually too eager to give people this vaccination, like if they really care about people, which they have a history of not caring about anybody but themselves. But then again, there is a saying that Bill Gates said this vaccination is the biggest investment he ever made. So then if the whole world get vaccinated and the whole world become basically addicted, and not even addicted, but you have to take booster shot after booster shot, then they will call for money, $100. So if you have 8 billion people on the face of the earth, and 8 billion people take that, every time you take a booster shot, every year, these people just sit down and they collect $8 billion. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just making a reference. So that is things we just have to look at. And that is the boo-boo them always making on the face of the earth. And they outsmart us in many, many, many ways. You see, so we have to be careful. So there is a whole lot of reasons why most people who maybe just a little wake up, or maybe fully wake up, or whatever it is, they're not totally interested in this COVID thing, you know. And most people will come in all form of arguments, you know, some form of arguments, or every kind of argument for that matter, to convince you or to defend that. You understand? But as I said, it's hard trusting people in a day who you had never trust for over 400 years. It's really hard, you know, to just come up and just say, well, I'm gonna trust these people today because they want to protect my life. It's crazy. You understand? It's crazy. People just give you a nice plate of food laced with Gramazone. You understand? And they're laughing and they're grinning with you. And we know these people who doing these things, we know definitely that they are actually our enemies. They were never our friends, and they will never ever be our friends unless they have a total change of heart and a change of mind. And only the Most High, our Elohim, could do that to them if they so want to. You understand? On top of that, they're not our friends. So it's rather difficult. And we are seeing in every ways, for example, with the same Obama, Trump, Biden kind of scenario. You understand? We look at that and see that they are actually being disrespectful to our people in every way. And we are seeing the wickedness as clear as daylight. You see, wickedness cannot hide again in this time and this age. At least for some people, we're seeing that. You know, and then we could talk about it. We could highlight you, because the Most High sent most of us as watchmen. So we would see those kind of things that you cannot. And then when you cannot, we will tell you about it, because that's the mission, you know. Yeah. So then we pray that maybe when we tell you about it, our watch is not in vain. You know, it's hard for most people to accept that, but Not everything you will see, but then there are people who will be able to see and they will tell you. You understand? That is, if you have the heart to listen. You know? So whatever killing people or the people, be careful. You know, I'm not going to tell you to go take any people's vaccine, whatever it is. If you choose to do that, look up all the information you could find and feel comfortable doing it. If you have to do it. Nobody can force you to do it, and nobody can force you not to do it. We could only give you our views and how we look at it. You know, it's as simple as that. So, be wise. So, people, be at peace, be blessed. And for the people in Afghanistan, I would say, let us basically say a little prayer for them. Then we're not supposed to last but not least, because they are on my mind more than anything else. You see our brothers and sisters in Haiti? You see these people, I wish that, you know, these people could come out from that territory. Honestly speaking, I wish they could come out from that territory. And if they come out from, scatter them all over the Caribbean, wherever, I don't care how much people, find places for these people to live and get out of Haiti. If they want to box out, they want to take out all the bauxite, they want to take all the gold from Haiti, let them take it, because one day that the Most High will just sing that with them. Maybe that is the only reason the Most High don't sing this place yet, because he have people up there. You understand? And that's the absolute truth. But if we could get all these people out of Haiti, put them in Grenada, St. Vincent and Lucia, Dominica, wherever, you know, we have to look out for our own people. If we could get these people them out of Haiti and leave the nasty demons and them out there, I could guarantee you Haiti would sink. You see, Haiti would go down. The people in Santo Domingo, they studied, they don't happen to them. But that section where earthquake killing everybody, that place will sink together with the heathens. You understand? But we have to look out for our brothers. We're supposed to be our brothers' keepers. Some people just like this nasty thing, mind your business. You go mind your own business. If you don't have your brother's business to mind, you go mind your own business. That's your problem. There is a difference between helping a brother, watching a brother's back. You understand? And being a busybody. You have people they just up in your face, up in your business. That is a busybody. That is a sin. The scripture talk about that. But then you ought to be able to mind your brother's business too. Not to destroy him, but to help him up. And we supposed to be in that position to be concerned about our brothers and sisters in Haiti. Instead of some of you sitting down and say they are cursed. What curse you talking about? Let me tell you something. I don't want to start this thing right now, you know. But then we all end up in slavery here because of a curse, you know. That is for another video. I think I made video on that already. But you cannot sit down here and point out that Haiti going through that because they are cursed. We all come over here, and it doesn't matter which part of the world we are. We have our struggles and our suffering. In places like US and things, you hear about police killing black people regular. You understand? You have our people turning to be all kind of nasty, stinking, dirty homosexuals and all kind of thing, lesbian and thing, this nastiness and them. They're turning out to be all that. You could say that is cost too. Yes, it is. You understand? It is. You know, we have all different kind of struggles. We have our own struggles in Grenada, but when you put all these struggles together, they are all one. And that is why if we as a people could come together and unite as one, I could guarantee you our struggles over. Because each one will be helping each other. So then you don't have to wake up in the morning and worrying yourself and stressing yourself, because you know your brother have your back. You know your sister have your back. You know that you have a next brethren back. You know you have a next sister back. So then all that you will be experiencing in your life is a love and a respect. You see? And that is why we must get together and live as one. You know, the people who creating problems and confusion in our society among families, among friends, it's either they shape out or you stone them to death, because they causing the cost on the land. You see, there is no two ways about it. These are the people that causing the problems on the lands. The hearsay, they say, the confusion making, the envy, the jealousy, and all these kind of nasty behaviors. Those are what causing the cost on the land throughout, not in Haiti only. Not in Haiti, you have people like, yeah, they are caused, they are voodoo. You know, can you show them a better way? Tell me. There is only one way you could show anybody that worth dying for, and that is the way of love. You understand? But if you cannot show somebody the way of love, shut up. If you cannot promote the whole idea of unity and love among our people, shut up. And you cannot also, or you should not, let people talk and use your anger, you understand, for anything, for their own benefit, for whatever. Don't let people do that. They know you are angry. Don't let them use your anger against you for their own benefit. Word to the wise. You know, if it doesn't matter who you have around, if you cannot come down and talk about love and unity among our people, you're not getting anywhere. You would never get anywhere. You might appear to be getting somewhere, but in reality, you're reversing. You understand? Like the scripture say, hey, my people have gone backwards. We have to be careful. So let us unite. I just be seeing in every way how these people look at us like we third class and fourth class citizens. But we are not that. We are the first class citizens on the face of the earth, and we have to understand that. So for our brothers and sisters in Haiti, let us talk to our Elohim about them. Let us help them in every way we could. You know, the people in Afghanistan as it is right now, we have to show them our solidarity. We don't know. We are hoping that for the people in Afghanistan, we are hoping that the Taliban change their way, you know, and make it easier for people to live down there, you know, for the women especially, because it seems as though the men have all the rights at this moment. But they talk about equality in women and things will change. So let us hope for the best, so at least they will shame the devil. Well, you know who is the devil. Double shame the devil. You know who is the devil, okay? So I'll see you in another video. Be at peace, be blessed. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful night. Depends on which part of the earth you are. Shalom.